Hey, everybody. I wanted to come out and share a little bit of encouragement and maybe something we all don't know, but it kind of stirred my spirit and I wanted to share it with you and see what your thoughts are on all this. So, first of all, I have an attitude of gratitude, as even though every inch of my body feels a little rough right now, we got some rain, y'all. Thunder, lightning, and things are green and refreshed outside, and it's just a wonderful thing, mud and all. I'll take it for the rain. Hallelujah, let it rain. All right, so I didn't know if you all knew. Okay, first of all, we had in August, there was 2 new moons. We had one on the 1st, and we've got one coming up on the 30th. And I know the one on the 1st, I think they called it a black moon because of the fact that there's 2 new moons in 1 month. And there was something that was said about because of that fact, the second one would be called the blue moon. But we also knew the blue moon, as in dreams and visions and everything else, as in one of the supermoons or one of the full moons, right? So this is all relating to everything here, and I hope it connects something for somebody. But this really sparked my spirit. Okay, so on the new moon that's coming up, I'll show you more of that after. Let's go into the full moon for September. It's called the full harvest moon. So the first harvest moon reaches its peak at 12:33 a.m. on Saturday, September 14th. Of course, go according to your time zone. Like for me, it would be I'm an hour behind, so it'll be 11:33 p.m. on the 13th. That'll be awesome. And I'll leave this link under there if you want to check it out. But of course, we know that the Native Americans are the ones that named the certain moons as we know them now in the Farmer's Almanac for different reasons according to their tribes and where they were and what they used them for. And we know that in biblical times, they used the signs and the sun and the moon and the stars for their Sabbath and 4 times and harvest and the whole thing as well. So there's nothing new under the sun. And the heavens sure have been declaring His glory. We've seen such amazing things up there, so keep looking up. All right, so we see that it's unlike any other full moon names because it's tied to an astronomical event, the autumn equinox. The full moon that falls nearest to the equinox, which is September 22nd or 23rd, takes on the name harvest moon rather than its traditional name. So it could occur in either September or October, and this year it will be September. But the harvest moon provides the most light at the time when it's needed most to complete the harvest. Whoa, did anybody else get chills? I don't know why, but this reminded me of my sister's dream that I mirrored the other day when she was talking about the moon being very, very bright. I don't know if she knew about the harvest moon coming up and how bright that's going to be. And there's a reason for that. I'll keep reading. Okay, it's also called, they've named it the full corn moon because it traditionally corresponds with the time of harvesting corn. It was also called the barley moon, and this is the time to harvest fresh, ripened barley, and the other full moon names, of course. And there's a full corn moon picture. But it goes on to say here that it's also all about canning and harvesting and fishing, etc., and the best days, when to. I relate it to Peter throwing the net out to the boat and catching 153 fish, nets full. and laying on the ground looking up at the signs and the sun and the moon and the stars since I was a little kid. But it also said that, they do this right before what they believe to be their frost is going to be happening, right? And so they have to harvest everything, and the moon is bigger and brighter and rises earlier than any other time. And I think it even has like a yellow or a pinkish glow to it as well. But the fact that it's the harvest moon, the corn moon, and the barley moon, oh, I don't know, it just excited me a whole lot. So then I know, okay, so we talked about the 2 new moons in August, but I know that Orion's belt has been in a lot of dreams, and everybody believes, as well as myself, that Orion has something to do with the gateway to the heavens or something to do with all of this. And you can look it up and see that Orion is bright in the sky right now. And I'll tell you on August 28th to the 3rd where it is, and when it's closest to the supermoon where it is. But this is what Orion looks like. And it's got the bow, the archer, and his belt is the 3 bright stars that are on his belt. And Sirius is the star that I've been looking at the lake, which I did back in my videos when everybody else was seeing it too a few years ago. But it's back. Thank you, Jesus. We've got a teapot moon coming, and the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn, and we've got planets all up there right now. I know that Venus, the bright morning star, is in the morning, and I also know that Mars is with it, the war planet, and at night we're seeing Jupiter and Mercury. So the heavens have been declaring his glory. What a beautiful dance it's been. It's just amazing. So we just got to keep looking up. The signs are in the sun and the moon and the stars. And we are just so longing and yearning to go home. And we need to warn, and we need to bring others in. It's harvest time, as the harvest is ready and the laborers are few. So let's get out there and let's bring in some more before the frost comes. The door closes and the light goes away. We're the salt and light to this world. It's a dark world right now. But there are more that we need to bring with us. So as we encourage each other with these words, this is Debbie from Texas saying, peace out, Maranatha. Let's keep looking up, brothers and sisters. Our King surely is coming.